how are we doing tonight, chat? How are we doing on this lovely Sunday night? The end of the weekend, chat. You know what that means? I get my first 2 days off after working 3 days in a row. Oh, hope everyone's doing good. I see you're in here, May. Welcome. Always good to see ya. How's the weather today? My God. I see. Hope the day's been well for you. Thank you, Spotify, for the one lo-fi song we'll be using for the whole stream. I mean, I guess without further ado, right, we just... let's switch over here and... so the only problem I have right now is if I want to open something on the side, I have to Windows key. So I don't know if the audio is going to be good or not. Okay. Before we do anything else, how does game audio sound compared to me? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Is it just right? Or do I need to change things? Because I don't want to... Because normally with Minecraft, you keep it a little bit lower. Same with Pokemon. Well, Pokemon's a little bit higher, I guess. Can we get much higher? So, like, how the levels feeling right now? What is that? I'm just gonna wait to see what you guys say, if the audio levels are good for the game, and then me. Also, no, there's actually nothing I can do about the black bars on the side of the screen. That is just how the game is. Because we're playing the original, not the new terrible version. Now, you know, if you guys say anything, you'll tell me. So let's just start the game. So, what was making you cry over the funniest thing, May? What happened in your game? I love touch-sensitive mute buttons. They're so great, aren't they, chat? Can't wait for just my regulars to show up. Oh, crap! That's actually really lucky, damn. What's the shiny? Well, Starly really only appears... it could be on the first couple routes, unless you're not playing Diamond and Pearl. Then I don't know where you would find Starly in other games. I know you can find Staravia in X and Y. Hey, it's a shiny. And I'm assuming you're playing Diamond and Pearl. Well, actually, you'd have to be playing Pearl. You got a Stung Tank. Hey, it's a shiny Pokemon at least. Stuntank isn't that bad of a shiny as well. I kind of like it. I kind of like the red. Boom. Oh, wait, you can find... Wait, you can find... I thought it was Staravia you found in that section. I don't know you find Stuntank there. I wish I could speak English. English is hard. Chat, can I just say, this is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I have a soft spot for this game. Fuck. Like, I love myself a good Pokemon, but Plants vs. Zombies, man, it's just so good. It's a classic now. Kind of funny that mouse is permanently on screen. Rose speaking Hilbert Knee? What do you mean? What do you mean Hilbernese? Look, all I'm saying is Plants vs. Zombies is one of the best games out there. I will not hear anyone say otherwise. This game is a classic. Honestly, this game is really not hard to play either. It's kind of the fun part. I don't know. I thought Plants vs. Zombies could be fun for once. Change it up, you know, because I don't always want to play Pokemon or Pokemon-related things on stream, so... It's a bit of variety. A bit of variety, lad. Oh, yeah, lad. Erg! Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the zombies are coming thing are one of my vocal stems. Earlier I was playing Y on my back. Oh no! Hopefully you get your childhood DS back soon. Hopefully it wasn't too expensive. I'm assuming it was... I'm assuming it was probably a US one from the US. I mean, unless you just owned a Japanese DS when you were younger. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, excuse me. Riveting gameplay. I joke about it, but this game is generally one of the most calming games ever. Oh my god, seeing the $147, like, oh, that hurts my soul, man. God, that's a lot of money just to fix a DS. But I guess they have been out of production, like a 3D. I'm a 3DS, so they have been out of production for a while. Parts probably not as easy to get anymore. Oh, no, no. Boom. Also, aren't we all old as hell? I'd assume most of the people in my chat, or at least I'd hope most of the people in my chat are either at the age of 16 or higher. I think my YouTube statistic, yeah, I think my YouTube statistic tells me everyone is like 18 or higher. My highest stat I think is like 18 to 25, which makes sense. Ah, Volker stems. How far do you guys think we're gonna get tonight? I think we get it decently far. Can I get a pea shooter, please, game? Thank you. Yeah. It's so much fun being an adult. I love being an adult. It's so much fun. But it doesn't suck the soul out of your body. Especially if you have to work. I mean, I guess it also depends on your job. Uh-oh. What happened, May? Now I need to know. Tell somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off. Hold up. Sorry about the chat. Oh, wait. There we go, fixed. No! Your cat passed away? Oh. May, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. I hope they passed away peacefully and, you know, happy. That's all we can hope for. Damn, maybe the Plants vs. Zombies content do be popping off. Sorry, Crazy Dave, I'm not reading your dialogue. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doom. I shouldn't have laughed at that. I'm sorry, May. But I mean, you're not wrong. I'm sorry to hear that, May. Like, genuinely. As somebody who's lost a couple cats before, it's always sad. Keep rolling the dice, or walnuts. I guess that's... there we go. I legit forget how slow this game is sometimes. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like with actual zombies, or just the people dressed up as zombies? That guy's S tier plant. I just realized something I should do real quick. Hold on. Let me fix the stream real quick. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be pretty terrifying to find actual zombies. Also, give me a second. I am going to stream because I realized I didn't do something I should have done earlier. Give me a second. Also, don't forget to like the stream, as it helps me a lot. You like the stream, it helps me. It helps bring the stream to other people, you know? So if you like my content, you can do that. Against actual zombies? I'm assuming we're talking about specifically the zombies in Plants vs. Zombies. Because that's a big factor there. Because obviously there's multiple different types of zombies in the world, so... You know it's gonna suck after this stream? I'm either gonna go play COD, or I'm gonna go export the Final Heart Gold Let's Play part. Which will probably happen because I need to start getting those ready to be uploaded and possibly record more tomorrow. And then I think I'm gonna work on some more shorts because the last couple shorts I did were like really popped off. Thank you to anybody in chat who actually watched the shorts. They did really well. At least, so ironically, one that did well that I didn't I knew it was gonna do well was the Crabrawler one. Ah, you did. Yeah, I was like, well, I was like, I'm gonna post it anyway. I may as well just do it in a community post real quick. So, I done diddly did that. Well, I done diddly did that. Yeah, well, you also deserved the shout out, so. I did credit your TikTok page instead of your YouTube page because your TikTok seemed more alive. Chat, remember to drink water. I don't know what happened. My PNG stopped working. Yes. It'll probably be in... I'm probably just gonna add it on to... I'm probably gonna add it into part 9, because that's where the new microphone, the newer microphone that I have, comes into play. So that's not jarring that you hear. I think if anything, I might put your fan art at the end. I notice that's how most people do it. Yeah, I'll probably either put it at the end or the start. Ooh, actually, that just gave me a brilliant idea. Fun fact, chat, this game's a little bit more complicated than you may have thought. Every time a zombie spawns in this game, they have, like, I think a secret thing added onto them that determines their speed. So there's this guy, who's the slowest. He's this... I'm gonna be honest, I did not care for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. They felt too samey to me. Not saying they were bad games, but for a Diamond and Pearl remake, I would have liked a little bit more. You know, like the Platinum decks in the base game. Black and White remakes, give it another 10 years. I mean, if we're being honest, us Sinnoh fans had to wait, what was it, 15 years? We go, we got all snow peas, a single row of pea shooters, and now we start removing the sunflowers in the front. No, I can't wait for them just to skip straight to X and Y remakes. ZA doesn't count. It's not a remake, it's a mainline game. And it's very different. I know some people don't like the size of ZA, but I think what Lumiose is in the game is what I imagine Lumiose genuinely looks like. Because anytime we've gotten to really depict the big cities before, we're what, in the anime? Like, don't get me wrong. Lumiose was big on the 3DS version, but ZA, like, oh my god. Lumiose is massive in ZA, and I love it. Damn it, I get Chomper? Really? Oh, which cosplay you make this time? Damn, I need caffeine. Sorry, Chomper. Love you and all, Chomp, but not today. Boom. Dawn. Dawn or Barry? Hello, Travis. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope your day's going well. Hey, nice. You can't hate Barry. He's just a little fast autistic man. Yeah, welcome, Travis. I'm doing quite well, you know. I got off of work at 4 o'clock. Had 7 slices of pizza. And I got ready for stream, and now I'm here. I'm just chilling here playing some Plants vs. Zombies. One of my favorite games of all time. It's kinda odd because mostly I play Pokemon. But, you know, if you're gonna do variety content, you gotta start somewhere. Oh boy, if you're gonna do variety, you gotta do something first. Get on there, or else you paid me $10 million to Pokédoll. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hit him with a thud. How do I get Plants vs. Zombies on my computer? Steam. I'm just playing the Game of the Year edition. I think it's like $5.99 on Steam for the Game of the Year edition. And, you know, you're not spending $20 on a version of a game that took 6 months to develop. Like the Replanted version, which is a remaster. Oh, crap. But enough. Honestly, I've streamed Plants vs. Zombies before, like a while ago, but it was on the Xbox 360 edition. Let's keep going, bros. Hey. May, I got a cosplay suggestion. The Sunflower from this game. It's iconic. Or the pea shooter. Just give me a repeater already. Hello! I'm gonna call you Biscuit because... yeah, I always abbreviate people's names when they come into it. Hi, welcome! Hope you're having a wonderful night so far. Why not? The sunflower is iconic. Yep, and I'm playing the original, the best version. I haven't spent a dime on Replanted, and I don't plan on it. Unless it goes on, like, heavy discount. Hey, Cobra, what's up? Vision, which started everything. Yeah. True. Yo, Cobra, it's really funny that I think someone made a joke about Nate playing zombies for the start of his variety content. And then I'm just over here like, well, Actually, I was already planning on doing it, so I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, no, this game's like a classic. One of those, like, only played the sequel on mobile. Eh. The sequel's kind of hit or miss, I'm not gonna lie. It's just mostly microtransaction slop, so that's all I'll say. I actually almost debated on just playing Cobblemon again, but I was like, we'll stick with what I was already planning. This game is on the Xbox One as well. Oh no, yeah, no, definitely these games are fun no matter which version you play. May, did you make an X-Transceiver? The second game isn't horrible, but great though. Oh yeah, I like a good majority of the plants. Sadly, some of them are kind of useless in the second game. I actually told my friend that I was going to be streaming this last night, and he's like, yo, you should stream the second game. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. One, because I don't know how to get it on PC. And two, it's a very long game. It's just also the fact that for some of the classic plants, you have to pay money. Yeah, Peanut is useless, but I still like Peanut. I like the idea. It's just does so little damage. Oh wait, did you just like take an Apple Watch and just shove it into like an X-Transceiver case? Yeah, here's the thing, Cobra. It depends on when you played it. I know that's how a lot of people get it on PC. It's just like there's a website somewhere online with like all the versions. May, you are talented as hell. I wish I had that type of talent. But I can barely create my own content, so maybe I should focus on that first. I remember saving some random... that's probably Zach Scott Games. He's been doing PvZ content for a very, very long time. I used to watch a lot of his stuff when I was younger. He's posted like over 1,000 parts of just Plants vs. Zombies 2. I'm sure that's a lie, May. I'm sure there's a lot to do in your life. I mean, you don't live in the US. So there's got to be more stuff to do. So, sad thing, chat, that I have to tell you guys now. Yes, I am going to play through the entire adventure mode. These are only going to be Sunday streams, though. I think this one's... Oh, then yeah, maybe. Yeah, I am only going to play through... Like, I'm going to do adventure, minigame, survival, and then we puzzle, and then we might go through adventure again. But I will say, this is not normal stream for me. I normally do... That's valid for not remembering, Cobra. I do normally do like Pokemon and Cobblemon content. And so this stream is a one-off stream for me wanting to do more variety stuff. So, but Plants vs. Zombies is going to happen every Sunday, though. Oh, you know, every Sunday until we beat the game, of course. Dude, the music in this game... The music in this game just slaps, dude. Like, if I hear somebody say their least favorite soundtrack of all time is Plants vs. Zombies, there's something wrong with you, dude. How could you hate this masterpiece? Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-dum. So my favorite theme in this game, for like the stages at least, it's the roof theme. I'm sorry, the roof theme is just, it's a banger. What did you do? How did you prank your brother? Now I want to know. But I will agree with the fog theme. The fog theme is probably my second. I remember back in the day, I thought doing Mario Kart Wii on launch. Yeah. Honestly, I do want to do some Mario Kart content, but, your boy doesn't own a Switch 2. Your boy only owns a Switch 1. Is it gonna give me a final snow pea for this one spot, bro? Ba-da-ba-dum. True. You're evil, man. You are an evil sister. Just sleeping peacefully in the middle. You hear, ba-da-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Just the fucking piano notes. But yeah, if anybody in here likes Pokemon content, like if you're not one of my regulars and you like Pokemon content or even like Cobblemon stuff, which is just Minecraft Pokemon, I've been doing that for a bit now. And if that's something you think you rock with, then maybe subscribe. Don't have to. If you don't want to, you don't have to stay subscribed. It's free. Yo, we're on to the night levels. Let's go. I can't wait for Quill to come in and be like, man, this does not look like Minecraft or Black 2. Puff Shroom, puffing it up. Puff, puff, pass. So yeah, to the new people here in my chat, I am not family friendly. I will give you that warning now. I think that could be kind of cool. Yo, wait. What if we just make a whole Pokemon region that's just Plants vs. Zombies inspired? Nibbles! You know what? That's true, Biscuit. Being family friendly isn't fun. If I want to say the F word, I'll say the F word. Like this, you fricker. Covers. No. I don't... Here's the thing, there's a lot more, like... I think if you were to do a Pokemon region based on PvZ, you could do a lot more than just make every single plant a grass type. Oh boy. Out come the coins. I have a suspicion if you were to do the mushrooms, you probably want to make them part dark types. Because in this game, they only grow at nighttime. But you can only use them in night levels without, you know, coffee bean. Ooh, that's an even better suggestion. That's a good one, Cobra. I didn't even think about that. I think if anything, the sunflower would just be a sunflora. Like, I hate to say it, but it probably would just end up being sunflora. Just a pure grass. That's completely ass. Ba-doom-ts. That's what they all say, May. That's what they all say. Trust me, as someone who has a sibling myself, all siblings are evil. Even the younger siblings. Which is me. I'm the younger sibling. Chat, friendly reminder. Drink some water. It's good for you. And it hydrates you. You've collected something. Ow. Well, you collect 730. I'll say we don't need it. Oh boy, chat, you get to hear my reactions to drinking an Arizona flavor I've never tried before. It is an Arnold Palmer, or it's a strawberry half and half iced tea lemonade. So an Arnold Palmer. Give me a second. All right, chat. Haven't tried this one before. I just found it earlier today. Like maybe about an hour, a couple hours ago now. I will drink some acid. Why? Why, Cobra? Why do you want to drink acid? Ooh, did you guys hear that crack? Did you guys hear the crack of the can? Oh yeah, I just ate a mint. I just had a mint. Huh. Very subtle, but kind of nice. Tastes like strawberries. All right, let's go back to the game now. Perfect. I've tried getting a nice crack on stream before, but it's never worked because my old microphone wasn't sensitive enough. But this one, it's sensitive for sure, which I've definitely fixed on stream. But I was like, yay, they heard it. They heard me crack open a cold one. That's actually really good. I'm gonna have to go back to the little gas station and some more up. Interesting thing though that the guy at the counter pointed out to me is that Arizona doesn't put the 99-cent on the exclusive bottle, like the rare flavors, like the Arnold Palmer with strawberry in it. It doesn't have 99 cents on it, which I never noticed, which is actually really smart. Because they're probably going to be more expensive anyway. I'm just eating some mochi. Yo! Yo, mochi! Let's go! I've only tried terrible American Yoshi. Next weekend is a 3-day weekend. What do you mean by that? Oh, is it a holiday or something for schools or something? I'll be honest, I know nothing about school schedules because I'm not in school anymore. I haven't been since the Rona arrived. Yahoo! Ah! Yoshi just screaming in pain as Mario starts to serve him at Thanksgiving. It's okay, Yoshi. I'm gonna fry up your eggs real quick. Wahoo! Hey, nice. I don't even know what holiday it is. Tells you how much I don't pay attention. What holidays? Let me check on my phone while we play real quick. Unprofessional, I know, chat. Oh, it's Martin Luther King Day. I should have known that. That's actually really sad that I didn't know that. I'm a freaking history nerd, and even I couldn't remember that. Nice. Oh, dude, so you're gonna have an extended week. You can get some. Are you gonna record some more this week? I really should. I'm a freaking history nerd, and even I forgot it was Martin Luther King Day. Chat, I'd like to apologize. Guys, I gotta make the YouTuber apology post. I forgot it was gonna be Martin Luther King Day. And I'm so sorry. But no, I am kind of upset that I forgot that. Guys, I'm gonna grab my ukulele real quick. Hold on. I don't actually own a ukulele, chat. I can't even play an instrument. Look, you're just mad because you'll never be able to do something that I'm able to do. That's such a classic, like, someone gets angry clip from the Xbox Live days. Sad violin. I don't know if the violin's as good for a YouTube apology as the fucking ukulele was, but the spirit's there. Dude, imagine doing a YouTuber apology with a violin. Oh, let me play you a sad song on the tiniest violin. The toxic gossip train. Oh, that's really funny. I don't know why I would have thought of that's really funny to me. Also, unironically, I mean, she's not a good person, but God, that song unironically slapped. Look, chat, the only instrument I ever need is my voice. That's all I can do. Can't play guitar, drums, piano, mandolin. I can't play a single instrument. Dude, I don't own a ukulele. Anything of how to make me want to emo? I mean, just make her outfit black. People make Hisane Teto emo all the time. And it's just like eyeliner, simple stuff like that. Give her a tattoo. Hang my hair, meat and exhaust, and now my hair falls out every time I wash it. Peach, you can play it, so can you. I can play it terribly. I just don't have a ukulele on me. And I don't think I ever will. You know you can make your computer run faster. You just press Alt F4. If you're on computer, please don't press Alt F4. And that's not me joking, I mean, don't actually do it. I was just referencing a song. What? You want, I want us to think about this, right? A region based on PVZ, right? What typing are the sun-producing plants? Which in this game are just like sunflower and sunshroom. I feel like I think I think I'd agree with Cobra's idea of the sun, at least sunflower being fire, and potentially just excuse me, chat. The idea that all of the the two sun-producing plants are also fire types. Because sun, fire, being my laser. God, I'm old. Okay, but here's the thing. Does Puff Shroom evolve into Fume Shroom? And then into Gloom Shroom? Because here's the other thing. We also should consider zombies as a type. Or as like catchable things as well. Maybe not all the zombie types, but I don't know. I think it's an interesting idea. I do think it would go, like, I think the evolutions probably would go Puff Shroom, Fume Shroom, and then, or make it a split evolution line. So instead, it's Scaredy Shroom as the middle stage, and then you can either evolve it into Fume Shroom or Gloom Shroom. I think that makes that a little bit more interesting. That's a good idea. It could start out as a pure poison and then become a poison water. Because we kind of have to think of it that way too. Is like evolutions have to exist for these theoretical Pokemon. Ooh. New weather condition. Right, chat? That exclusively helps, like, Sun Shroom and the mushrooms. If this weather condition is activated, it becomes pitch black. Like the moon is covered and everything. And the mushrooms all get a boost to damage and all that. Like, it wouldn't be a big boost, but a tiny boost. But the caveat is that it can disappear at any moment. It's oh my god, it's full 30? Walnuts could just be... That's true. That's not a bad idea. Oh my god, I just yawned and you guys couldn't hear it. I screamed my lungs off. You know, I'd switch us to a different file that has everything on it. But I really don't feel like doxing my real name. You know, like one does. Hello, wacky player. How you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Honestly, I do kind of like the idea of Puff Shroom evolving into Fume Shroom and then... Or even Scaredy Shroom and having a split evolution line. But honestly, I think Scaredy Shroom would be its own thing. And I don't even want to talk about turning I don't even want to talk about PVZ2's possible Pokemon for the plants, because that's way too many. Away from home. Are you serious? I never even really thought that it was 15 hours ahead. Jesus. Oh, I guess for you it would be 15 hours ahead. I don't know what it would be for me here on the West Coast. Because it's 7, 8, 9. So yeah, you're 2 hours ahead. So theoretically... So yeah, I think for me, May is 12 hours ahead. The joys of living in not America. Because, I mean, I'm not wrong. May has explicitly said she does not live in the US. At least not anymore, question mark? I'm just gonna say that, and that's all I'm gonna say. Should be 17 for you if you're 2 hours. Okay, but how are... Oh yeah, I know it. I'm dumb. I'm really stupid. Don't listen to me. I'm good with like US time zones, and that's about it. Give me any other time zone and I struggle. Oh, good for you. You gotta brag about it. No, I can do basic math. I'm a high school graduate. Make that make sense. Okay, I know I ask this every stream now. Is there anybody here who has watched all of Stranger Things? I think, look, there's just some people who are better at math than others. And I'm one of those people that's terrible at math. But that could also be undiagnosed ADHD or autism. Wait, you didn't know that? Yeah, I mean, like, when I was a kid, I was forced to watch those free TV channels. Chat, I'll say this too while I'm thinking about it. I'm so happy to have the next 2 days off, bro. I can rot in my bed until like 12 p.m. I can stay up until like 4 a.m. and have no repercussions for the next day. Like, you never had cable or a TV? Because when I grew up, we had cable, but it was mostly so my grandma could watch her, like, shows. And that sounds super generic, but it's true. And bruh judges the fact you're watching someone play Plants vs. Zombies. Bruh. Wait, so mate, did you and your whole family move to Japan? Like, okay. I'm kind of curious if you want to tell the story, because you said you live in Japan. Honestly, I can't believe I have someone from Japan watching my stuff anyway, so... That's the shocking part. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I love some of those free channels, so that's how I got to watch He-Man, was the free channels, because late at night they would play those. Bum 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 bum. No, my brother asked. Ah, that makes more sense. Some people stud. Nah. As long as you had, I believe, a TV that had some type of like wiring that could connect to like a wireless like TV signal, then you were good. Oh, chat, hold on. Okay, hear me out, right? I've got an idea, right, for the Pokemon thing with the Plants vs Zombies. Pea shooter, if not used like an ice stone, if you use an ice stone, it becomes snow pea. But if you let it evolve, it becomes a repeater, and then it becomes three-peater. Right, chat? Right. Also, if you guys have never played this on the Nintendo DS, this game rocks. I would say go buy it on the Virtual Console, but that's not possible on either DS or the 3DS anymore. I should look for a physical copy of this game after I end stream. Because and I need to look for a disc version of the PC version. Because for some reason I'm collecting Plants vs. Zombies versions, so that I can say I've played all of them, or at least I own all of them. Dude, I love Whack-A-Zombies so much. Honestly, there's so many countries I want to visit, dude. A good portion of... It'd be cool to visit outside of North America someday. Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking at Greenland, and I'm thinking might be a good permanent stay. You know, for not being in the military, of course. Nah, I do want to visit, like, a good portion of the European countries. France, Germany, the UK. Anyone that was important during World War II. Can you tell what my favorite era of history is to learn about? There are things about World War II that not even the historians could tell you about. There are things about Halo that not even the Hierarchs would tell you. What you say is heresy. Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose? Collectively, the seven... Not another word. Please, don't shake the light Well, why am I quoting Halo 2 randomly? What the hell? Okay. We need as much money as possible, Chad. It would be cool to visit Western Europe countries. It kind of sucks that our relationship with Greenland, or actually our whole relationship with Europe, is going down the pooper right now. Dude, let me walk up the Eiffel Tower. I'll stand up there and be like, "Ha! I did something the mustache man couldn't do." Take that joke as you will. If you don't get it, he actually never climbed the Eiffel Tower. He was going to, he just never did. May, you seem like you get around the world pretty evenly. Where have you been in the world before? Thanks for the hearts. I see them hearts coming in. That's a lot of hearts. That's a lot of hearts. Thank you. Green white somehow. Greenland whites. So technically, the odd thing is we could be on those islands if we want. It's not illegal. You know, I'm not gonna get into all this right now because that's a lot. And it's a bit of a heated topic for a lot of people, so. France, England, and now Japan. Well, I mean, the Japan one, you're not visiting Japan anymore. May, did you say you were from the US or the UK? I know you brought it up. I think you brought it up one time. Again, if you don't feel like asking, you don't, or if you don't feel like answering, don't, then don't. Hey, though, those of us from the US, which states have you been to and or lived in? There's a lot. The United States is quite a big place. Ah. You know what? It's probably better. You're probably better being from the UK than freaking America, let's be honest. We're a little dumb. Cobra, I'll tell you with a voice. Okay? I'll tell you with a voice, and it starts with, "It's all because of this. It's all because of this one thing. Me want Greenland. For some reason." And there you go. That's all I'm gonna say. I might hurt someone's feelings doing that voice. Well, there's your answer, Cobra. How is it in the UK? Rainy, as I would suspect. As that was one of the countries I've debated on moving to for a long time in my life. I would not fit in as an American, but I'd very much be out of place. I'd be like a needle in a haystack. It's really not. I do want to visit the UK at some point, though. That's kind of one of my plans, is like... So, like, I have this rule where if I want to live somewhere, I want to visit it first. And that's the reason why I went to the good old state of Washington. And let me tell you, it's high up on my list, because God, is Washington a beautiful state. I'm sad I never did that freaking Washington, like, trip stream. I meant to do it and I just forgot. I'll show you guys the beautiful pictures I took while I was up there. Honestly though, not visiting the US, you don't really miss much. It depends on where you go, really, because there's so much to do here in the States. It's a lot. I feel you there, man. I mean, my state's not bad, don't get me wrong. I get a lot of benefits living in this state. Oh no. May. What were you doing? Hopefully you saved when you caught that shiny stun tank. Stun tank? Hey, welcome. Kyle, that's pretty cool, dude. Yeah. Hey, nice. Yeah, give me... I'll give a rough estimate of 5 hours and I'll be there. We're not gonna do everything tonight, by the way. That's a lot. Of course, this is not my first time playing this game. I've done hundreds of playthroughs of Plants vs. Zombies in my multiple years of living. I've unlocked everything multiple times. I've gotten the Tree of Wisdom up multiple times. I've done a lot. It's fine. But I was... Are you like chain hunting Pokemon at the moment, May? Is that why you keep finding these shinies? Because you're chain hunting? I mean, surely it's not that hard, man. You only gotta get up to 40. He says. Let's bust these graves. Bust a move. There are things about Halo even the Hierarchs do not understand. Ah. I mean, even if your game crashed, hopefully you didn't have a shiny Starly on screen. You also might be moving your cartridge too much by accident. That's another thing you might be doing by accident. Imagine playing a full playthrough. No, people do it. That's the thing. And ironically, AlphaRad also did it for a video series in Let's Go. And I've kind of debated on doing it, but it would take a very long time. Like, multiple hours. hey, any shiny, look, it doesn't matter what your first shiny is, just be happy you got a shiny, especially if it was random. Now, different shinies are worth more, in my opinion. I think if you get traded a shiny from, like, a friend, it's like, oh, yeah, that's cool, but, you know, if you get one through, like, Wonder Trade before all the hacked Pokemon started showing up, then that's even cooler, because it meant somebody had a shiny they just gave away. But, if, you know, I mean, I guess if you hunted your first shiny, that's also a lot of fun. But I think the big one is if you random encounter a shiny in the games where the odds are 1 in 8,492. Can someone fact check me on that? I think those were the shiny odds from Gens 3 to 5. And I'm saying that because I know shiny odds in Gold, Silver, and Crystal could kind of be manipulated a little bit with, like, weird glitches and shit. $20 years for any critters. Hey man, that's still a shiny. Oh, what was it? Cause what I'm hoping is you got a good shiny. You didn't get something like, I don't know, shiny seal, which is literally my least favorite shiny because it looks terrible and it's quite literally the worst shiny on the planet. But also, you can't have as bad luck as me. I mean, I guess you could. I've been shiny hunting for a Honedge for a minute in ZA. And I only have the one area open at the moment. But I saw someone doing the exact same thing with a different method I hadn't seen before, of just, like, resetting right outside the area so that the spawns refresh. I caught a shiny Spinarak, which is my second shiny Spinarak. I have 3 shinies in ZA. 2 of them, one of them is now an Ariados, and the other is an extra Spinarak. And then the other was a Pidgey, which is fine. But apparently a lot of people are encountering Pidgeys. Or Fletchlings. Apparently they seem to be very common for ZA players. I think it... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that might be it. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'll say this, they recently fixed Slowpoke shiny. Now you can tell that it's shiny because they made it a little bit, they made it like a light purple color now. Instead of like the pinkish color it became when shiny. Dude, I want a shiny Shinx so badly. I have shiny hunted for one for so long and have never gotten one. I've chain hunted for them and I still haven't gotten a shiny Shinx. Pokemon games, what's funny though is that I've done this on the first route you can catch Shinx in like Brilliant Diamond. I've gotten every other Pokemon on the route except for Kricketune. No jokes. I've caught every single Pokemon on that route shiny except for Kricketune and Shinx. I have Sentret, who's exclusive on that route through Poké Radar. I just can't get Shinx. And I keep telling myself I should do a stream where I shiny hunt Shinx, or we just do a bunch of shiny hunts in different games. I think that could be fun. The goat? Barry the goat? Oh, I don't have Nintendo Online. And that's still cool. I think ironically, I have 2 shiny Starlies, or I have 2 shiny Staraptors, one in ZA, one in my Pokebank, because I just have both. Did I say ZA? I meant Arceus. Shit. Ah, my symmetry. Ah. I think it's about to take us the same amount of time as it did to get to pool levels as it did in the previous save. Grey Cobra. Man, you just reminded me that we were playing Cobblemon. You know, like we were playing Cobblemon last week. No, I think it was yeah, I think it was the normal Thursday stream. And I get the notification, a shiny Zubat has spawned. I go to it. I killed the shiny Zubat. You know, just casually one of my favorite Pokemon. I just end up killing it. Yeah. I mean, what was it called? Pokemon Home? Yeah, I have Pokebank on my DS. I have Poketransfer, and then I have Pokemon Home on my Switch. Which I forgot the payment came out, or was gonna be coming out of my bank account, and then it did. And I was like, oh, it's only 15. I looked and it was like, wait, what did I lose 15? I was like, oh wait, Pokemon Home. Never mind. I was like, whatever. Nintendo makes things cheap so that you don't think about it, so they can keep stealing your money, chat. And then they make their games ridiculously overpriced. Just remember, guys, all of those Nintendo Switch games that are on Switch, you can just buy them on Switch now. And then pay the extra $10 later. Because ZA isn't even an original game for the Switch 2. It is free now. Well, no, that's the other thing, Cobra. They charged for it back, they charged for Pokemon Bank back in the day, too. I think it was like $7, but... I think it was like... Anybody remember what the price was for Pokemon Bank back in the day? I don't. I want to say it was like $7, though. Something really cheap. Like $7 for a year, obviously. I also want to point out, too, Cobra, that it's $15 for a year. Because, again, Nintendo surprisingly has good prices when it comes to their subscriptions. Their games, on the other hand, yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it had to be super low, because Nintendo didn't feel as greedy back then. Sadly, they felt like they really want to dig into my pockets more and more every year, though. They want to get their grubby little hands all in my wallet. Hi, we're Nintendo. Let us get inside your wallet. But I have money in there. Yes. But I don't want to buy anything. Well, who cares? Oh, you're just gonna take my money? Okay. She be freed? Oh no, it's somewhat free. I think you can store as many Pokemon, you just can't manage your boxes. Hey, it's also the same game. Oh, I'm talking too fast. I'll say this though, Pokemon Home gave all the cast forms, forms unique shinies finally. So that's a cool thing about it. But yeah, no, something like that should be free. I guess nowadays they gotta monetize it with the fact that you can't have every Pokemon in a game. Let me drink some more tea. Oh, you guys are getting to hear Unhinged Dart tonight. Target, what do you want? Excited for new deals? How about no? Yeah, I mean, it was gonna happen eventually. Dude, Cobra, we're at over 1,000 Pokemon. Did you really think we were gonna be able to catch every single one? Yo, bento box. Where'd you get it from? 7-Eleven, Family Mart. Those are the only two I can remember off the top of my head. But go enjoy your meal. Yeah, like I said, over 1,000 Pokemon now. And the number of 1,000th Pokemon is Goldango, so take that as you will. Dude, I saw a meme earlier that was it's actually really funny. It was like Pokemon Evolutions back in the day. Hello, Jay Gaming. Welcome back, my man. Ooh! The 7-Elevens in Japan are said to be way better than the ones in the US. For the US people in here who don't know. And apparently, Japanese 7-Elevens actually bought the American 7-Eleven's license, and they haven't done anything with it yet. Yeah, but welcome, man. Hope you're doing well. What do you want from me? It's just not fair. Bum bitty 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 bum bum. Bum bitty 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 bum. Alright, chat, we're gonna fill the whole lawn with just puff streams. Honestly, that is the strat for these nights, actually. Because they're free, they're actually decently broken because of that. I feel like I've heard of that. From the Dude, I do that all the time. I just have a pair of wireless earbuds that I just walk around with wearing. It's like I like leave my room to go to the kitchen and I'll just keep my earbuds in, just listening to whatever. I've had a pair of wireless earbuds for like 2+ years. Kind of shocking, actually. Usually I destroy my headphones really quickly. I guess they're earbuds, not headphones. Nah, you guys get the point. Well, if you're talking about big gas station chains, there's either Love's or Buc-ee's, which I'd probably more so say Love's. I know back in the South, Love's is a bigger, it's like a bigger version. And it is more of a chain, but I know Buc-ee's is also getting really big in the US. And then, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know? Homie. Yeah, actually, I do want to say this as well. I'm thinking about it. You guys might be expecting... I'll be generous and say 2 to 3 shorts from me now, at least for the next the next week, maybe. Excuse me again, chat. Yeah. No, yeah, because Loves are very large gas stations, and they're usually meant for truckers. We had one in the well, actually they had built one in the town we grew up in, and I grew up in Tennessee, like in about 2014. So like, I think that helped our town a little bit with like the economy and stuff. The town's economy, I mean. It was actually a lot of fun having that there because it was a big store. I think it gave a lot of the like teenagers in our town too stuff to do. They just go there and walk around and bother the employees like any good teenagers do. Man, being a teenager is an interesting time. Although being an adult's a little bit better, I'm not gonna lie. I might have heard that one. I'm not fully sure. There's a lot of gas station brands out there. Dude, it does not feel like I've only been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. I feel like it's been longer. Yeah, but that's probably the pace of the game now that I think about it. I actually got a 7-Eleven. I got a 7-Eleven like right next to me that I'll go to every now and again. Only because they have exclusive Arizona flavors every now and again. Or I guess I need something rare Arizona flavors, or as the Arizona community likes to call it, Rarezonas. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound? Sincerely, Les Zombies. Chat, we're not even at the 2-hour mark. And we're at this section of the game. We're about to beat the night levels. Boom, 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 boom. Bum 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 bum. Did I say beat the game? No, I meant to say beat this section of the game. Force gas stations right down the street. Yeah, that'll do it. Honestly, living next to gas stations are kind of fun, especially when you get to, or like, it's cool when you live near something like that, and you go to said place enough times that the people there start to recognize you. Skibbity bop, skibbity bop, skibbity bop, skibbity top. That makes sense. I actually used to live right next to a 7-Eleven for a very long time. And I used to just go there all the time for like drinks. Because it was literally like, right next to us, right next to where I lived. Before school, I would go in there, get myself a soda. One time my microwave caught on fire. What the? Bruh. I can't say anything. I've almost made that mistake once. So, I was once eating some leftover, like, what was it? I think it was leftover Sonic. It was like a leftover Sonic burger that, like, my mom had gotten. So I was just gonna go and eat it, so I threw it in the microwave, you know. Unfolded it from the wrapper and everything. And then I put it in there with the wrapper still on the bottom, right? Start the microwave, it starts to pop. I immediately stop it and realize, oh, Sonic uses metal. These are the wrappers are metallic, chat. So if you ever go to Sonic and you want to microwave something, what is funny is they're across the street from. Okay, that's honestly great. Also, gotta love that YouTube. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like I say, yeah, YouTube did not like that message, so I had to read it real quick. He thought it would turn into. There's no way. He did not burn down the house. Dude, I found out there was one of those Woohoo shops here in my town. I started laughing. One, because Woohoo toys are really funny. And I'm saying Woohoo toys so that YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Oh god, you're right. Oh, that is actually really funny. What the hell? Not to be mean to your brother, but damn, he's stupid. Pops up in chat right now. Why am I only getting like 6 fume shrooms? Kaboom! Bada 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 bum bum bada bum 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 bum. I'll be honest with you, dude. It's probably the Woohoo shop. And I do hate that I have to call it the Woohoo shop, all because of YouTube. Nah. He doesn't need to hear the words of some boring PNG tuber anime, like some anime PNG guy. Chat, by the way, I'm hoping, hopefully either this year or next year, I may not have the PNG model. If we're lucky. Goddamn. I guess we are lucky, apparently, according to the game. We might end up having ourselves a little upgrade. But I guess we'll have to wait and see in the next 1 to 2 years, right, chat? Because first I gotta get a PC. Cool! Looks like the zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Oh, they're trying in your backyard. Alright, where's... After... I did not see that. I think I saw something like you were saying. Imagine getting a imagine going to the Woohoo shop, getting a tattoo, and then going to Love's. That's pretty good. Maybe he heard me. I'm sorry, Maze brother. Okay, what does this do? Ah, I can't see the game. Oh, I don't like that. You guys get to exchange that with me now. Dude, I had my friend comment, "Why are you placing your sunflowers like that, bro?" I was like, I can't do symmetrical because of the water tiles. I don't want to waste the valuable sun. I have heard this theme so much in my life, dude. This pool theme, because this is the theme for Survival Endless. When you do Survival Endless, you're on this pool level. So those early, like, 10 waves where you're just prepping everything, this is all you hear. And honestly, I love it. Bum bum bum. Nate forgot your birthday, dude. Go into Nate's chat right now and tell him that I sent you to say happy birthday to you. Wait, is it your birthday today, Cobra? Because if so, happy birthday, man. And you know what? For you, I'll go into Nate's chat and tell him. If you're cool with that. Yeah, I should specify that first. I think it'd be really funny. Alright, May. You have a good one. Enjoy your food. I'm sure I'll still be streaming for another probably hour, for being honest. After when it hits the 2-hour mark, I'll probably stream for another hour, and I guess we'll just see. It was on Friday. Well, happy late birthday, my man. That works. Either way, man, happy late birthday, though. Damn, dude, you old boomer. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have called you a boomer. Sorry. Nah, dude. Come this year, I'm gonna be closer. Dude, this year I'm gonna be 24. And then I'm 1 year closer to having a fully developed brain. Because that's what I want. Parents are actual boomers. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to, like, insult. Like, that's actually, like, a genuine, like, sorry. Yeah, now I have to think about the memes I reference. I'm a fire in my laser. I'm a fire in my laser. Bah! I haven't touched my water in a hot minute. Hey, want to buy an extra seed slot? Yeah. I mean, I have no money. Wait, he took all my money. I had more money. What the fuck? That dude just robbed me. We are. But we're the Zoomers that are born earlier and are better. Because we're born in the early 2000s. We're not the ones born before 2012. I think that's when Gen Z ends. It's like 2012 or something, I don't remember. People seem to think we're younger than we actually are. But the oldest Gen Z is about to be in their 30s. Or at least damn near close. Hey, Cobra, when were you... Cobra, what year were you born? Because if you're born in 97, that makes you a Zoomer. Or just a Gen Z in general. Yeah, Cobra, I hate to break it to you. Gen Z starts at the year 97. When does Gen Z start? Yeah, it's mostly cited that millennials ended at 1996. I mean, you're still born in 97, my man. Look, man, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Oh, God, you're the same age as my sister. Ugh. Not, I mean, crap. Fuck. That sounded really mean. I'm sorry. I have squash. What am I doing? Yeah, I just looked at Google saying, and it said that, like, the first part of the 90s, or, like, the last, like, 3 years of the 90s, which I think is valid. I really wish people would stop thinking we're younger than we actually are. Like, huh, these kids don't remember physical media. Motherfucker, I knew what a VCR was. I grew up with a CD player. What do you mean? Ugh, I hate that fucking term. So dumb. But no, apparently, they're surprised that Gen Z is buying physical media because they think we didn't grow up with it. But I'm just like, have you not heard of the thing called our generational start is 97 and until 2012? Even then in 2012, there was like no subscription services. Dude, I did too. Dude, I had all the I had every Jurassic Park on VHS, bro. The main way to watch movies back then was on DVD players. It's just really annoying to get called younger than you actually are by older people who don't seem to understand how old we actually are. Again, the oldest Gen Z is like, well, for example, 29. It's like, we're older than you think we are. I didn't. I just had a VCR player or VHS player. I will say, my mom has straight up told me stories of how when I was a baby, maybe like 3 years old, if I wanted to watch a movie as a baby, if I wanted to watch a movie as a toddler, okay, see, I'm not that old. If I wanted to watch a movie when I was a toddler, I would physically walk over to the VHS player and TV, and I'd turn them on. I'd grab the movie I want to watch and put it into the VHS player. This was at like age 2 or 3. You have to admit, for a 2 and 3-year-old, that's pretty damn smart. I will say, if I ever get my own place, I want to get like I want to get an old CRT. And maybe an old VHS player or two. And dude, me too. Yeah, so when I was growing up, I played everything on a CRT. Until I got my Xbox One in 2015. Because the Xbox One needed an HDMI port, which obviously CRTs didn't have. Oh, I miss all this old tech. Dude, yeah, no, whenever I got my own place, I'm making like a classic section. I'm gonna have a CRT. I'm gonna have my PS2 plugged in. I'm gonna see if I can get my my SNES working. Oh, dude, I played my first playthrough of Halo Reach on a CRT. Yeah, but I that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna get when I get my own place, I'm gonna have a CRT. I'm gonna have PS2 plugged in. I'm gonna find out one cord for the SNES. I think that's all the old consoles I have, actually. Besides the Wii, but... It's the Wii, it's not... It's old, but I don't know if it's CRT old. Dude, this game's been hella fun to play on stream. Like, I'm just kind of mindlessly playing the game while chatting. Just yapping it off, you know? I'm just a yapper. Although I guess, you know, if you stream or do Let's Play content, you kind of need to play... You kind of need to be a yapper. I played a Wii. Yeah. I think mostly because the Wii we had was a family thing. So it was like... So it was just kind of in the living room. Bum 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 bum. I love hearing my phone go off because I keep my phone on vibrate and then looking and it's just a mess. And it's just like an Instagram notification of my friend sending me something like, ah, okay, that can wait a little bit. I gotta decide what I'm playing. I gotta decide what I'm doing after stream as well. Because I got a couple things I can work on. I have a couple videos I can work on. I might also just end up going to play COD. What am I first? Dude. That's actually kind of cool. I don't remember what I had for a CRT. because it's been a long time. But those things are just cool, man. Dude, it's that grain on the CRTs that just make them cool. You don't get that anymore. I mean, I guess you do if you play like Repo, but you know what I mean, Cobra. There's a certain thing with CRTs that just make them feel nice, I guess. Dude, that little grain filter on the CRT, that was just done because of the tech at the time. It's just it just adds something to everything you play. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over, I wanna hold you just for a while, and die with a smile. Sorry, that song's been stuck in my head for a little bit. Dude, remember Har Thursdays? I'm correct. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, that's one I'm struggling to remember that. Do you remember that time when Cartoon Network tried to do live action shows? Along with, you know, their normal shows with their cartoons. Remember that, Cobra? They were good shows, don't get me wrong. They had good production value, but it just didn't feel right, you know, for a cartoon channel to have these live action shows. Woo, 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 woo. We got one of the worst plants in the game. Which I think that could be very fun to do. Dude, Cartoon Network would do weird things. There's a thing when it's shows on Thursday night, and it was new. Ah, that makes sense. Dude, I miss Flapjack. That show was goated. I loved that show when I was younger. Also really like Chowder. Also, it took me multiple years to realize that all the characters in that show were basically named after food. Tells you how dumb I am. I said hold my hand! Friday nights during the night. Dude. Watching Star Wars The Clone Wars, dude, was so good. Especially when it came out every Friday, like, oh. Now you get shitty streaming services that just sometimes just post everything all at once. Or for some reason post 2 episodes of your show at a time every week. Thanks, Has Been Hotel. I wanted to watch, you know, everything slowly, but I guess not, apparently. And I was gonna place more sunflowers down, and this cock bagel had to show up. That's... I didn't even remember that. But yeah, it makes sense. Dude, I remember watching Star Wars The Clone Wars, and there was the episode that first had Fives and Echo in it. The Rishi base episode, right? And I've had this thought in my head for years, and I don't think it's just me, because I think I've seen people talk about it. I don't know if they redubbed it over years later, but I'm telling you, I heard those characters say, "What the hell was that?" in the Clone Wars. What the hell was that? That was an eel. See, this is why we're not allowed to go outside. I don't know, I just have a vivid memory of them saying, "What the hell?" Or just saying hell in general in that episode. I watched the season 1 final of Clone Wars with my cousin during... Honestly, man, the Clone Wars was such a good show. It still is, don't get me wrong. Even the later seasons are really good. And I like that we got a soft continuation of it with the Bad Batch. Dude, Bad Batch was actually a pretty good show. Although, let's be honest, when Star Wars finally decides to say, hey, we've killed a character, and this character is actually dead, yeah, it makes your show a lot better. Me too, dude. Actually, it's funny you say that, Cobra, because I have this Lego display case. Oh, yeah, it's a Lego display case. And I have a couple of the classic Lego Clone Wars Clone Troopers in them. I think I have like 3 of the Phase 1s. I have a Coruscant Guard. So I have 3 normal Phase 1s, a Coruscant Guard, and then I have a custom, because back in the day of Lego Star Wars, you know what you did to your Lego Star Wars Clone Wars minifigures? You shaved off their fin. Welcome, Manny. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful night tonight. Or evening, or day. whatever it is for you. Nice to have you here. Yeah, no, I might shoot you a picture later of the display case, because it's actually cool. I got a bunch of custom clones in there too. I have a custom Phase 1 Rex and Cody in there too. Yeah. Dude, I've watched... Peak Clone Wars experience, Cobra, is watching the show in chronological order. It kind of sucks because you have to skip around everywhere, but it's very much worth it. It's a lot of fun to watch in chronological order. Because believe it or not, it doesn't start at the movie or even season 1. It starts at season 2. Luckily, I think around like season 4, when they switch to Phase 2 armor, they start to do more, they become more like chronological through episode. I actually did watch Rebels, just because I was like, well, it's Star Wars, I might as well. And Rebels actually is not that bad. It's not great, and it's definitely carried at the end by the villain, but it's not a bad show in the slightest. Yeah, that was probably better. That Clone Wars movie was not good. Probably doesn't help that the Clone Wars movie was literally supposed to be 4 episodes of the show. But Lucas said, nah, new Star Wars thing, we gotta make it a movie, guys. So they're forced to make it a movie, so they just stitched 4 episodes together. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, why not just stitch... But it was still kind of sloppy, you know? You can kind of tell the story was just like, oh, it's 4 episodes. Oh, yeah, it's not Clone Wars. The animation for that show is not great, but it's still really good. And like I said, Thrawn definitely carries the show towards the end, but God, is it... This is really emotional. And of course, Sabine and all them have become fan-favorite characters, and... Oh, I know. And it's kind of sad that Lucas just said, hey, screw it, you guys get to have fun. Is he gonna give me money? I had $5,000 till you stole it all, Dave. Oh, another minigame. Tiny zombies. Zombie nimble, zombie quick. Ba-dum, 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 bum. Honestly, I love the Clone Wars, and if I could rewatch it right now, I would. It's the whole reason why I'm still into Star Wars, and actually the whole reason why I've been collecting LEGO Star Wars for so long. When I mean so long, I mean since 2020, because I started recollecting in 2020. Best Star Clone Wars was better, and I get that it was... Yeah, well, also, Disney just wanted something Star Wars out quickly. And so, like, they had, like, maybe 2 years... Like, I think the people who worked on Rebels said they had, like, a year to work on it. They had a year to work on it and then get actors for it. Which, by the way, that cast, like, Freddie Prinze Jr.? Seriously? Rebels is just like, again, it's a good show. It could have been better, but I think Dave Filoni did what he did what he could do. Which his next statement would piss a lot of people off. I don't think Dave Filoni should run Star Wars. The man has straight up said, if it's not in a movie or TV show, it can be retconned. Which I don't agree with. I did like Lego Star Wars. I mean, yeah, but here's the thing with the new game, it's very well liked by the Lego Star Wars game, like the Lego game community. Also, I like the fact that in that game you have the choice between like the grunting sounds or normal dialogue. It's kind of nice, you know. You get to choose which one you want. Do you want them to talk normally, or do you just want the classic? Yo, can I please get a lily pad game? I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. Shit is happening in the galaxy. Jedi Knights Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi get fucked up in a bar, pass out drunk, and then wake up in the Jedi Temple the next day. What will our wacky heroes do next? Dude, I want to specify this when I say this. I just wanted a rematch. Ah, that makes sense, but I get that, but also I love, like, I haven't fully played it, but it looks like so much fun. And plus, we got all 8 movies, or all 9 movies, finally. Because they made the Force Awakens Lego game and then didn't do the others. Yeah, but there's also probably the chance that the code for those games are completely gone. Because they had to remake all the sequel. They had to probably make... Like, they would have had to make the sequel levels from the ground up anyway. Again, I haven't actually played Skywalker Saga, so I might... You know what? That's another stream idea now that I think about it. Fuck it, might play Skywalker... if I have it, assuming it's still through Game Pass, I might end up playing Skywalker Saga on stream. It'll make a fun stream. Ba-do-do-do. I wonder how long that would take. Hell, it's almost taking me 3 hours just to get to the pool levels here. We're already halfway through the pool levels. Oh my god, I don't have walnuts. Guess who's a Dumbo and forgot to bring walnuts? Oh, I love those games. I played them both. So I finally beat the second one after years of like having it. It's pretty good. They're pretty good games, but I have one gripe with modern Star Wars fans that I wish they would stop talking about. if Starkiller returns, Starkiller feasibly cannot return because he's too fucking overpowered. He's even overpowered in his own games. I don't think he would be a good fit for the canon. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I love him and all, but he is just too broken. Dude, Lego only made like one set of the Force Unleashed, and it was the Rogue Shadow. That set is so cool. You get a Starkiller, you get a Vader, and you get a Juno Eclipse. What more could you ask for in a Lego set? Of the one game that everybody loved. Sadly, I do think it was only a Lego set of the first game, not the second game. Either way, that's still pretty damn cool. Yeah. Well, Cobra, you just described me on every fighting game ever, because I can't do fighting games. I'm bad at them. Oh, we got a runner. Probably a bad idea to let him do that. Eh, whatever. If I do something stupid, I do something stupid. If that was a bad idea, that was a bad idea. No, but I do genuinely think people need to realize Starkiller is too broken for Star Wars canon. He was also too broken for Legends anyway, so... I doubt Disney's even considering bringing him back. Unless Dave Filoni decided to say, hey, screw it, I'm the lead now. I can do what I want. What's that? You made this really cool book that people love. Well, guess what? Not canon. Retconned. Nope, I'm retconning it. Ignore the fact that the pool is full of lily pads. Okay, I don't have walnuts and I don't want to restart the level. So, I'm going to compliment one of the sequel movies. And it's not even really a compliment. It's just... The Force Awakens is the best of the sequels, in my opinion. I think it's the best of those movies just because it... I don't know. I just thought that movie was at least decent. I mean, I guess it could have said something worse. You know, Star Wars and Halo. Oh my god, you're right. Halo has a problem because they make bad games but have really good books. And then Star Wars has bad movies. Has bad movies but really good books. Nah, I think Halo's finally starting to get a grip that they need to focus on games first over the books. You know, as it should be. So, I love that they are releasing more books right now. And actually, we're getting another book, I think, this year about a book original character only that is somewhat relevant to Halo Combat Evolved. Before I say this, Cobra, are you cool with me spoiling a section in the book Halo the Flood? Oh yeah, Last Jedi had great visuals. So, in Halo the Flood, it's a retelling of Halo CE's story with a bunch of different perspectives. You've got Chief, some ODSTs, some Marines, Captain Keyes, all that. And when Chief goes to the library, he finds an actual Marine dead. Like, the dude's corpse is mangled to all hell. But he's one of the... But he's a human taken by Spark to, you know, get the index, like in Halo 1. His name was Marvin Mobuto, and Chief calls him I think it was like a mean son of a bitch. In like a good, endearing way. And, well, Halo Studios announced, I think at HCS, that we are getting a Flood-themed horror book based on that Marine's time in the library. And I think that's kind of cool. I think having a horror book from a Marine's perspective is probably the best way to do it. Especially from a character that we don't know anything about besides being like a sergeant who was forced to do the trial. Forced to try and get the index, the Spark. I think that's kind of a cool detail. I think a lot of fans are hoping that maybe in Campaign Evolved we'll get a we'll find a body in the library of like a Marine or something, and it's gonna be like him. So I kind of hope that happens because it'd be pretty damn cool. I don't know if you heard any of that. I was just geeking out for a minute. Do not cite the ancient texts to me, witch. I was there when they were written. But essentially, shortened version, Halo the Flood is a retelling of Halo CE with different perspectives. A Marine in the library called Marvin Mobuto. Chief finds him in the library, calls him a mean son of a bitch. And we're getting a Flood horror book based in the library with that Marine. That's it. And I think of all characters to do a horror book off of, Halo had the problem of, yeah. No. See, it's funny you say that. Because people think Dave Filoni's gonna fix that if he runs Star Wars. So, funny thing about the last sequel movie, JJ wasn't supposed to direct them. He wasn't supposed to do Rise of Skywalker. It was actually supposed to be Colin Trevorrow, the guy who was directing the Jurassic World movies with Spielberg. And I feel like that movie would have come out pretty good from what we know about it. And plus, most of the Jurassic World movies are pretty good. But also, yeah, 343 really relied way too much on those books. Also, my rant with Dave Filoni is, again, he straight up has said, or something in the lines of, if it's not in a movie or TV show, it can get retconned when I make it a scene. And it's like, oh, you mean like you did in Bad Batch? Where you retconned a whole comic and turned one clone into... You turned two clones into one clone, and then it messed up a whole canon section of the lore? Idiot. Oh no, I will 100% agree that both those movies suck. And Dominion was really bad. Like, laughably bad. But I thought World and Fallen Kingdom were fine. I kind of like the more horror aspect for Fallen Kingdom. It made it a lot more fun. And I thought Jurassic World Rebirth was pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll say that I really like Rebirth. I think that movie's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they did to mess up Dominion, but it was bad. Like, don't get me wrong, Jurassic Park 3 is a bad movie. Your third favorite? Wow. I wouldn't even have it ranked that high. I think I have a pretty simple rating now that there's 7 movies. It goes... Oh yeah, no, Dominion was so bad. I think it, I'm trying to remember. It goes Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic... No, wait, no, I need to remember. Shit. No, because I gotta remember Rebirth, because I have Rebirth. I think Rebirth is now my 3rd favorite Jurassic movie. I actually like that movie. I like that we finally, like... The thing I like about Rebirth is the fact that we're back on an island with dinosaurs, and I think the mutated dinosaurs are kind of interesting. Because the hybrid idea was so cool. And, like, they did it for 2 movies. And I'll be real, Cobra, I'm sure you're not, like, a diehard fan of the Jurassic movies, but, if you're truly that diehard to watch something like Jurassic, and you really need it in your life, just, watch, Chaos Theory. Oh no, watch, Camp Cretaceous, then Chaos Theory. Yes, I know, it's a kid's show. Surprisingly with a lot of deaths. Deaths that you only hear by screams, but still deaths. Like, a lot. Kind of surprising, actually. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park 3, The Lost World. Yeah, because you said you have to go rewatch Rebirth, so yeah. Hey, you like Jurassic Park 3 over The Lost World? Like, I used to think that when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, I'm like, wow, this movie is not good. I think I remember I was watching... This was right around the same time that Dominion was coming out. And I was at my ex's house. We were doing a whole, like, Jurassic Park marathon type thing, so we were gonna go see it. We had outfits and everything, and we went to her place to go out, start watching the movies. And, we skipped the 3rd one. We skipped Dominion. Oh no, we skipped 3. Dude, it's one of my favorite, like, Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time. And I tell people this, and I tell them, yeah, I'm a kid in the 2000s. I was born in 2002. They're like, and your favorite movie is the 90s movie? I'm like, yeah. It's that good. I love the Jurassic franchise. I always will. I have watched literally everything on the Jurassic franchise. Like I said, I've watched all of Chaos Theory and Camp Cretaceous. The show's actually not that bad. Yes, it is a kid's show, obviously, but it's pretty good for what it is. Well, the first 3 Jurassic. Yeah, I saw it with some friends, And like my one friend's like, dude, you like this movie? You're dumb. I was like, it's good for a Jurassic movie. Like, it's a good Jurassic movie. It may not be a good normal movie, but it's a good Jurassic movie because it's not. Rebirth just feels good, probably because it doesn't just steal from everything else. Oh yeah, dude, I'm so happy I have that on the PS2 and that I didn't get scammed. I am debating at some point for another set of variety streams. I might play the Evolution game. Because I have the first one, and I've played that one a bunch. So I might end up playing that on stream, so I think that could be fun. I wonder if Nady Boy is still streaming. Ah, nice. Yeah, I sadly don't have the full movies on Blu-ray. I have them on DVD though. I think I bought like a pack. I think it was like 30 bucks for the DVD set, and I was like, whatever. For all 6. I might have to go out and buy Rebirth on Blu-ray now that I think about it. And here's the thing, I bought it on physical media because of the fact that half the time they get removed off of streaming services because they're limited time, and then I can't watch them again. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick and I'll be right back. No, I missed Quilt. I'm so sorry, Quilt. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm sorry, Quilt. Damn it. What's funny is I predicted that Quilt was gonna say that too. I don't know if anybody from the start of the stream is like here that remembers that, but I straight up said, watch Quilt say, man, Pokemon Black looks weird today. Or like, Kabamon looks weird. I'm sorry, Quilt! I'll catch you another time, but I had to use the restroom. No, I'm sad. But it's okay, we get back up, chat. We get back up. Yeah, that's the only problem with me streaming on weekends. Or at least on Sundays. Because people have stuff to do on Mondays, which kind of messes up some things, but I try my best. That would be pretty cool. Dude, I remember when I was younger, I had a copy of The Little Mermaid on VHS, and it had the dong on it. Oh damn. I mean, honestly, I was probably gonna end stream here soon anyway. I was probably gonna finish these pool levels and then hop off. Because I gotta work on some videos. Yo. Lion King on VHS, though. That's gotta be a banger. I had a lot of movies on VHS when I was young. Shit. Right about those guys. I don't know, man. There really is something about VHS that I just miss. I feel like streaming services have made us all kind of jaded a little bit. The problem with streaming services, they can just take anything away from you at any time. That's the part that sucks. Yeah, my family had a lot of Disney movies on VHS all day. The first 3 Pokemon. Dude, that's pretty cool, actually. I think I remember finding a collection of... I think it was 3 Pokemon movies. It wasn't on VHS. It was a DVD set. I think we found it at Big Lots? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Big Lots. Yo, who remembers Big Lots? Dude, at this point, it's better to collect physical media than trying to find, like... it's better to collect physical. And I'm mostly just saying that because of the fact that digital media just sucks. Because you don't physically get to own it. They can remove it anytime they want. They can change things in it if something's not, you know, like, appropriate. Tall nut! Yeah, I don't know. Physical media is just a lot better in general. So I don't know if you guys heard that, but I popped my knuckles. Felt really nice. Alright. Let's do something different for once. I've been doing the same strategy this whole time. I'm gonna reset. Because I kind of want Spike Rocks. I just had Squash. Oh yeah, Sunflower. I kind of need Sunflower to beat the level. Actually, then again, people have beaten this game without Sunflowers, so... Chat, all I'm gonna say is this is what makes games more fun, is having you guys around. Like, this game's already fun. I'll try to find copies of movies on Blu-ray here. Oh yeah. If I'm being honest though, like, I don't really care what the quality of the movie is, as long as it's entertaining. Oh, I gotta check if I have a copy of The Outsiders. So I don't, I gotta go buy it from Walmart. I saw a copy of The Outsiders in the Walmart, like, $5 DVD bin. So I'll probably I'll just go tomorrow. My day off, so yeah, I'll go tomorrow and pick up my final stuff for the week. Until I get paid here in, like, 5 days. 6 days. Some might even say 6 or 7. I'm not gonna finish that. Yeah, man. Trevor, I'm kind of... I guess you do have a... I was gonna say, I'm surprised you don't stream, but you seem to have a very busy schedule. Who's that Pokemon? Great. I gotta figure out how to do my TikTok streams this year, because I want to start doing that as well. I need to branch out a little bit more. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that would fill up your schedule pretty much. I mean, I guess as long as you still find time to record, then that's also pretty good. Do you do any editing, Cobra, or do you just upload the raw footage? That makes sense. I don't know if you've seen how I do like my Pokemon Let's Plays, but those things are like decently edited, mostly because one, I skip trainer battles in the footage. I have the whole layout for the battle. So if you see my Pokemon streams, right? Obviously, I think you've been in there. So that whole layout thing for the Pokemon streams, I have those for the Let's Plays as well. You know, just add a little bit of flair, so when a Pokemon evolves, I actually have to change that in my editing software. A little secret, I don't change that in OBS. Once the Pokemon is, if it's fully evolved and or doesn't evolve, after the video is done, I just throw it in OBS, so I don't have to worry about editing it later, because I'm lazy. I think some people would call that laziness. I call it thinking smarter. Oh crap. Honestly, bro, I'm kind of tempted to start doing... Yeah, like stuff like that, that makes sense to cut, because it's just the same thing happening over and over and over again. Hell, dude, I remember, like, I was working on a video today at work, because I have a little bit of, like, I get some decent leeway at work to, like, mostly because if it's super slow where I work, I'm just allowed to do basically whatever, so I take my laptop with me on, like, slow days. Which is normally my weekend shifts. So I usually just, like, will edit while I'm at work and do that, and I was doing that today. And there's a section in the Heart Gold Let's Play part that's gonna... It's not gonna be the newest one, but it's gonna definitely be... probably posted 2 weeks from now. But I remember saying in the video, oh yeah, every time one of these battles ends, I'm not gonna edit out the whole section. Yeah, I decided to say, yeah, no, fuck that. Since the statues and the rocket hideout, you have to do 2 battles every time. I said, yeah, no, I'm gonna edit out the whole part until, like, we finish the last battle, because that's just too much. I was like, that's just, 1, too much boringness, and then 2, it makes it easier for me. Because then I don't have to, like, cut, save, then cut again to transition to the end of the battle, all that. Because I really like using the fade in for the Pokemon battles. When a battle starts, I cut, and then I do the fade effect, and then when I cut back, it fades in. Yeah, that probably doesn't help. I think I actually got a sore throat one time when I was streaming, because I think I was just talking too much. There's actually like a really rare death scene in this game for one of the zombies. When biting any of the walnut variants, they can have an allergic reaction to it, which is really cool. I like that there's a death animation for that, because you wouldn't think about it, but it's these things developers put in back in the day that were tiny details that you might not ever find. You know, it probably helped my throat just now. Drinking some water. I spelled it wrong. There's a reason why I don't. Oh no, that's the thing. Recording videos for me is just fine. Because, especially with the, well, it depends on the video though, I guess. Because if it's a Let's Play, it's like, okay, I can get a few minutes to, you know, relax my throat after, like, during a battle or something. And when I do it with my, when I play games with my friends, that's also pretty easy. Because I'm already talking a lot, and those videos usually aren't long in the first place. Yeah, there we go, we got mustaches. Remember cheat codes? Cheat codes were fun. Now you don't even get those anymore. I don't know, man. I just prefer bulk recording. Although I think when I start doing more Let's Play parts now, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to record it and then immediately get to editing it, and then I'll just do another recording after. Cheat CC, I don't actually. I think I remember someone I knew used to mess around with cheats in one of the GTA games when we had them, and that was a lot of fun. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-da-bum ba-da-bum ba-da-bum ba-da-ba-bum. I do really miss cheat codes, man. I guess I want to say gaming got boring, but it really didn't. I think we just grew up. Yeah. I mean, that's what I thought. Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say gaming's gotten boring. I don't think it's gotten boring. I think we all just grew up. We all experience different types of games now. Oh yeah. It's actually really funny you bring up cheat codes, considering I have a couple cheat codes for Operation Genesis saved in my phone just for when I play that game. And it's kind of nice just to, you know, it's nice just to go back and look at the cheat codes, you know? I don't even know the cheat codes on PC, man. I downloaded all the, like, not downloaded, I looked at those, like, I don't even know when I bought the game. I'll have to check here in a minute. And I wish I knew, man, but sadly I don't. Like I said, I didn't really look for that many. I just looked for the ones on PlayStation. That's what I have it on. I think I played a free version of Spore, but I don't think I ever, like, had the character, like, walking around. I think I just created an abomination onto God, and that's why I'm punished to be a PNG tuber. Because God hates me. And wants me to be an anime boy. Nah, but Spore looked like so much fun, man. Dude, did you ever have that, like, free program on your computer that was just a bunch of video games? I remember that, and it's like, there was a coin system that I think you had to pay real money for it, too. Well, chat. Oh, Lord. This has been a very fun stream, honestly. I am very happy I decided to do this with you guys tonight, and I think when we come back next Sunday, obviously we're going to keep playing, but when we come back next Sunday, we're probably going to finish the night pool levels, the roof levels, and then we're going to we'll probably start on the mini games, and we'll see if we can, and we might do one more stream for puzzle survival, and then possibly another run of adventure, but that one I'm not too sure about. But yeah, thanks guys for stopping by. When we do the next stream, I will probably have to start grinding for coins. So I'm probably gonna do that at some point off stream so we can get everything. But yeah, thanks guys for stopping by. I always enjoy streaming. You guys make this a lot of fun. You guys make games fun for me now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that so we can actually. Yeah, I have to Windows key to get out of the game, so that's a lot of fun. Yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much. You guys are always a fun bunch to have around. Sorry for anybody that I missed. I'll try to get you next time. But next stream should be on Tuesday, and we are going back to Black 2. Woo! The game we're almost done with. And then we're officially going into X and Y. Yeah. Let me go here. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Peace out.